Hi, my name is Mark Heathershaw.
My name is Shelley Membry.
Hi, I'm Ben McGowan.
Hi, this is Christy.
Hi, my name is Carlos.
Hi, my name is Jeffrey Blackmer.
My name is Noah Langenwalter.
My name's Maria Burry-Ketchum.
My name's James Haskin.
Hi, my name's Christine.
Hi, my name's Greg.
My name is Sarah Wallace.
My name is Katie, and I sing with PDX Voices.
And I sing with PDX Voices under the direction of Rob Roman.
Hi, my name is Drew. I've been singing barbershop for about 15 years, and I think that Rob Roman should be awarded the Barbershop Ambassador of the Year award.
I'm submitting my vote for Ambassador of the Year for 2020 for Rob Roman.
If anybody in the Barbershop Harmony Society would be called an ambassador, it would have to be somebody that goes above and beyond the call of duty to encourage existing members and new members and people who have never heard about the hobby before to open their minds to experience something new and something exciting, something fresh, something that hasn't been done before.
Rob has been an incredible ambassador for barbershop over the past year because of how successful he has been at exploring what everyone in harmony can mean here in Portland, Oregon.
Rob Roman is one of the most humble men, one of the most inspiring, leading by example humans I've ever met.
I can say in all honesty, he's probably the biggest barbershop nerd I know.
I think Rob should be recognized as an Ambassador of the Year because what he has created with PDXV is changing people's minds about what mixed harmony can be.
I have been a Sweet Adeline for over 28 years, and the reason I think Rob is just an amazing ambassador for this is he has taken a group of people like me who have been in forever, a group of people who've never been involved in a barbershop organization, and people who have been in but have been struggling to find a home that actually fits them, and he's brought us all together in one big family, and it's really awesome.
Rob has done a lot for not just me, but for a lot of people from a lot of different walks of life and people who were feeling like they didn't have a place in the organization.
I am so grateful that he decided to start PDX Voices and gave a bunch of people, a bunch of musicians, a family and a community.
And he encourages you to make mistakes so that we can fix it. He encourages you to be vulnerable, and what comes from that is genuineness, and you can feel the genuineness from the rest of the chorus, and it's all because of Rob. That's what he created. That's what he wanted. That was his vision.
I met Rob at a tag party. We sang a couple tags. He was super encouraging. I felt very comfortable. I always feel comfortable around Rob, but he always just has put me at ease, made me feel like I can be myself, that like I can make the mistakes.
He is so knowledgeable about how something should go that he's able to put it in a bunch of different ways so that one of the ways will make sense and one of the ways you'll be able to follow along and make the changes you need to make to sound that much better.
I moved to Portland to become the new director of the Sweet Adelines chorus, The Pride of Portland. I've been overwhelmed with the responsibility of directing and with the sheer amount of choice that I have as the director, and Rob has been an amazing resource, friend, coach, and mentor to me. He is generous with his knowledge and his time. He is kind and understanding, and he loves barbershop more than many people that I know in this crazy organization. He comes to almost every Pride rehearsal when he's not working, more often than some of my actual chorus members do, and he just has the biggest heart, and he inspires the people around him to perform at their best level and to make smart mistakes, be real, be vulnerable, to never stop making art, and I love that about Rob.
His passion for the art form is so evident in everything he ever does. He studies other groups, he studies our groups, he is constantly evolving and learning and then sharing that knowledge with everyone around him.
He's focused and very deliberate with what he says and how he says it. He overthinks things to a fault, and he will be awake until 3 or 4 in the morning trying to sort out some problem or re-key a song where it's gonna fit, or falling asleep to YouTube videos on the couch. He is just such a glowing example of what barbershop could and should be.
Rob should be recognized as Ambassador of the Year because he's done so much to make intentional choices about who he invited and made sure to not just invite people who were lifelong barbershop people. He didn't do it looking for people that had cachet or notoriety already in the organization. He just chose people he thought would do a great job and would get along really well together, whose mission was to make really great music, the best music that we can with the skills that we have, and also to convey a message and move the audience. And to do that, he reached out to a lot of different people from different backgrounds.
Anywhere Rob goes, there's just an inclusivity and just a kind of a nonchalant way of engaging people and introducing them to barbershop and just bringing them into this little community and this circle. There's no cliques.
He was having a blast with his mixed quartet, and he wanted to give his friends and others in the community an opportunity to experience all those same wonderful things. And to that vision, he brought a drive and a work ethic to actually create something new, a dedication to inclusiveness and to doing things the right way, and an honest and humble approach that empowered the rest of us to share in the ownership of what we have now built together.
A lot of his passion and a lot of his openness and a lot of his strive to include people in this hobby, a lot of that is owed to Professor Johnson. Dave Johnson, I believe the baritone of the New Yorkers back in the 80s, he was his instructor back at Five Towns College. Robert has just carried on that legacy of just inclusion. Doesn't matter who you are or where you've come from, what you've done in the past, who you've been in the past, or what. He just wants you to be included, and he wants you to feel included, and he wants you to feel like you have a voice and you have a say and that you have no limits in this hobby.
Rob's always willing to help anybody that wants to join and participate in singing barbershop music.
Barbershop, it's his whole life. He lives it, he breathes it, he spreads the joy of it to everyone that he meets.
Just everybody that he talks to about this chorus or this group, any judge, any coach, any fellow barbershopper, any coworker, anybody on the street, the gas attendant, if you ask him about it, he will take all the time you want to talk about this passion and this joy, and it is so infectious. It is amazing to see his impact, not only in Evergreen District shaking it up, but in the barbershop community as a whole.
He's out there every time encouraging new singers, encouraging all of us within PDX Voices, and he's so humble. He's just so humble.
Given him a place for his passion to be realized. He is so passionate about the barbershop craft, about the community, about the style of music, and to see that passion in his eyes is such a gift. And not just to the members of his chorus, but to people that don't even know what barbershop is. He'll talk to them about it and you see this light in his eyes. It's like a kid. It's fantastic.
If it weren't for Rob, I wouldn't be singing barbershop right now. Like most of us, I have a very busy life, and it was only through Rob that I found my way back to singing barbershop when I did, and I'm very grateful for it because I love doing it.
I was asked to be a part of PDX Voices at a very vulnerable time in my life. Initially, I didn't know that it was his idea, but I was more than happy to jump on board. I struggled a lot within the first 3 months of being in the chorus. Rob's picked the most amazing people, and Rob's created a family for me. I probably wouldn't be involved in BHS unless it was for him.
And it's really, he's given a lot of folks that might have not had a pathway to experiencing the joy and the love that I've felt from singing barbershop for all these years. He's given a pathway to those folks that might not have had that opportunity before.
I had stopped singing for a long time. I sang a little bit after college and then stopped. Just kind of didn't have time. I didn't find time for it anymore. And it was something I knew that I was missing in my life. Rob extended the hand and said, come sing with us. And I'm in barbershop. I'm singing with BHS because Rob Roman invited me to join PDX Voices. I'm so grateful to be singing for such a great person who took a real chance on somebody who wasn't singing for a long time. But it's done a lot for me personally, not only in my technical abilities and everything that I think of when I perform, but also just for my self-image and my identity as a singer, because that was something that I had lost for a long time. He's a great guy, and anybody who knows him loves him because he's so warm and so genuine.
Rob is the biggest cheerleader I know for all barbershoppers, and beyond that, he's one of my best friends.
Through the PDX journey, I've found confidence with myself, my voice, and I've gained so much. Rob's encouraged us. He's fostered camaraderie.
Rob has definitely created a interesting community of people and an atmosphere that is conducive to just awesome community and inclusivity of people of all different walks of life and different views and perspectives and ages and demographics for sure. But on top of that, he's definitely driving a skill level, and he has an expectation that people come prepared to perform and to sing and to know their music, and it just drives each one of us to be better than what we've been, and we don't get to be complacent or lazy or comfortable, that he's always driving us to be better, but there's joy and fun and excitement in that. It's not laborious or stressful or frustrating. It's engaging and it's joyful and it's fulfilling. So I think that for those reasons and many other reasons, that Rob definitely deserves to be Ambassador of the Year.
And he does all of this for just the joy of being in barbershop, being the ambassador that BHS would want for this area and for all the areas.
He can bring out the best in anyone if they let him, which is pretty fantastic.
Evergreen is forever changed by the things that Rob has done, from creating PDX Voices to showing what mixed harmony is capable of and just encouraging others. I feel like Rob deserves this award because every time I think of an ambassador, he's the image that I see.
Rob is a calm and collected, truly thoughtful individual, and he loves barbershop. He's one of those people that he kind of lives and breathes this stuff. He's always looking for ways to not only bring new things to the chorus and to, all of us kind of within that group, but also to improve himself. I mean, he's kind of never settled on, where he's at a given time with his experience and his leadership. And although he already has a lot of those strong qualities, he still finds ways to get out of his comfort zone and to kind of continually learn and continually bring new and exciting things to barbershop and certainly to our chorus. So I'm just delighted to even know Rob and to call him a friend. He's truly a great individual who represents all the tenets that I think a lot of us look for within barbershop, the community, and again, the love and the joy that we all get from not only singing barbershop harmony, but sharing it with others and seeing how it can reach out and touch people. Rob's a great ambassador for all of that.
Rob means a lot to me. As a singer, I don't think that I could have had the growth that I've had with my voice, with myself, until I met Rob Roman.
I am very lucky to have Rob as my director, and the Barbershop Harmony Society is very lucky to have Rob as a leader. And when I think about ambassadors for barbershop, Rob is about bringing people together. He was on the cutting edge of everyone in harmony, and he supports everyone around him. There's no better definition in my book.
He's brilliant. I just can't talk enough about how amazing of a guy Mr. Rob Roman is. Big fan.
A great person. We love you, Rob.
Thank you for your consideration.